If you've ever been to the Hawaiian island of Maui, you've not only heard the motto, Maui no Ka'oi, which is Maui is the best, you probably also agree with it wholeheartedly, so do I. Maui County has even more going for it, as the county also encompasses the islands of Lanai, Molokai, and Ka'o'olawe. Our next guest may well have the best job in the world. She's Charmaine Tavares, the mayor of Maui County. We're delighted to welcome her to Sky Radio. Aloha.
Aloha.
Now, you were born on Maui, in Hana, in fact. Tell me about this fantastic place.
Well, you're right. It is a fantastic place, and it's one of the few isolated places in Hawaii that hasn't been overrun with development as much as other places in Hawaii have. And if you can withstand a windy road with 52 bridges along the way, you go through a rainforest and you arrive at Hana. And it's called Heavenly Hana, and it's exactly that. It's the first place that gets the sunrise, and it is just gorgeous.
Now, tell me about your job. You're handling a county that's spread over several islands. Tell me how that is, and tell me about your work.
Well, it makes it challenging because it is 3 islands that are inhabited, Maui, Molokai, and Lanai. Ka'o'olawe is not inhabited at this time, and it's under control of a commission, which is trying to restore the island because it was exclusively used by the military until recent times. But there's no inhabitants there except for some goats, I think. So it is a challenge because it's a tri-island county. I must travel to the other 2 islands periodically just to stay in touch with the folks there on Molokai and on Lanai.
Now, one of the great things about Maui is it's a very, very broad mix of culture that's represented in one small area. Tell me about the effect that mix has on local culture and on people who come to enjoy that local culture.
Well, it has a great effect, and probably one of the biggest effects that everyone can relate to is food. And with each of the cultures that have come here, they've brought their traditions and their traditional foods. So even when we grew up and we were eating these different foods, we had no idea that they were a mix of different cultures when we were eating them. We just thought, hey, this is what you eat when you live here. But later on, as you get older and you start to study some of the cultures that make up Hawaii, and particularly Maui, you find out that some of these foods that you eat in Maui, people don't eat anywhere else because those combinations don't exist, because the cultures, as the mix occurred at various periods during our history, weren't the same anywhere else in the world. So we've got some pretty unique ways to combine foods around here.
Well, Charmaine, thanks so much for joining us here on Sky Radio. Our Sky Radio studios are here in Los Angeles, but if I had a vote, I'd definitely call for him to move to Lahaina. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Charmaine Tavares, the mayor of Maui County, and we reached her in beautiful Wailuku on the island of Maui in Hawaii. They're on the web at www.mauicounty.gov.